Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Frontier Doubles League Season 2, Week 7. We've got some more matches for you tonight. We're starting off with an Origin League match between the Huskies and the Vipers, both teams doing well in their divisions. I am your host for the evening, J-Dubs, joined with the guy from 91. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm actually really excited for this matchup tonight with a lot of implications coming in this game.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. So let's go over rosters real quick before we jump into it. We have OriginalThor and Pro playing on the side of the Vipers. Pro definitely is someone that the Huskies are going to have to watch out for. And the Huskies on the other side have Kp and Tubbyboy, so a just fine roster for sure. So we'll have to see how both these teams match up.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup because I think with the way that Kp and Pro play, they're kind of similar. They like to go for them ones plays, but I think the big difference here is going to be where OriginalThor and Tubbyboy fit in with their teams respectively.
Yeah, absolutely. But without further ado, I say we get on with our match here and try and get things underway between the Vipers and the Huskies. Both teams, I believe, doing the Huskies. Are they undefeated this season?
No, the Huskies are 5-1, and the Vipers are currently 3-3. But records don't always mean everything. Any given Sunday, anybody can take a game.
Absolutely. As we get into play here, is Pro going to start off the scoring for the Vipers early, only 5 seconds in.
Yeah, just an unfortunate kickoff here that happened to go the Vipers' way. Pro able to capitalize on just an out-of-position player and was able to get the early lead.
Yeah, something that might be of note here is I know that Pro does not like to talk to people he doesn't know very well. So, and also for the chat that might not be able to see it, quick chats are were thrown between OriginalThor and Pro, which might lead me to believe that they might not be in the same voice call at all. That's going to be an interesting thing here to see how any chemistry can kind of mix without with limited communication. But regardless, getting back into it, Tubby trying to set up the shot here. Pro going to clear it back downfield. Kp out of his corner. Thor to shut it down. Looking to center the ball, not going to find it. Pass to the midfield, Tubby. Looking for one, he's going to put it near, but Pro's going to shut it down. But right back into Tubby. Tubby looking to find its center. Kp and Tubby in the same exact spot here. Thor will be able to get it around Kp. Tubby reversing awkwardly onto the ball, but he's still there, waiting for Pro. He'll pop it high over him. Going to find the 50 against Thor. Kp up high. He'll be up early. Going to find a neutral 50. Thor not going to find a touch. Tubby looking for the shot on target. It is on target. Pro able to get it out before the Huskies can equalize.
What a great save from Pro to make sure he was able to rotate back in just to be able to get to that ball.
Phenomenal play from him. One of the stellar players we've seen all season. People like calling him one of the best. But Thor going to take the ball away from a dribble and extend the Vipers' lead to 2.
Great control here by OriginalThor, just to be able to slow that ball down a little bit, give himself an opportunity to go through and get a powerful shot on goal on a Huskies team that had way overcommitted for that ball.
Absolutely. Very good heads-up play from him. Kp looking to start the scoring for the Huskies. No. Pro going to shut it down high. 2v1 situation for the Vipers. Tubby able to get it out. Very good play from him. Thor looking awkward, not able to find a touch. Kp looking for the shot. He will find it on target, but Pro able to get it away. Tubby not quite ready for the rebound. Going to be able to get it over one. Tubby looking to center the ball. No. Not going to find it. Kp 1v1 with Pro. Looking to find it. Can't squeeze it low. Pro another big save. Looking for the play. In midfield. Pro over one. Double tap. No. Not going to find it. The mechanics of Pro still shining through, though.
Yeah. I'd like to see a little bit more from Pro here. Just be able to get some of them dribbles going, because I know he's a very good 1v1 player. And if we could see a little bit more of that 1v1 style that some of us have seen in scrims and everything, we'll be able to have a completely different game going.
Yeah, absolutely. Bump into midfield. Thor cuts it off. Kp down and out. Looking to follow it around Pro. Pro going to find a touch over to the side wall. Kp leaves Tubby alone. Tubby to kind of just stall the play out at midfield. KP gets back to the ball really quickly. Out of the midfield. Thor to shut it down in his own corner. Dribbling it around. Trying to get around Tubby. He will get around him. Looking for getting around KP. KP not going to find it. Getting in front. Trying to get it around Pro. Not going to happen. Tubby going to get a save clear out of his own half. The Vipers continue to sink their teeth into the Huskies here. KP going to get a nice save. Trying to 50 straight through Pro. Not going to find it. Tubby into the midfield. KP shot on target. Then the Huskies will open up the scoring.
That is a 100% angle right there. What a great touch here from Tubby. Hit that off the back wall. And KP with a wonderful read to be able to put that in the back of the net, right past the reaching arms of Pro. Just really great rotations going on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Both sides looking very good in this game. Pro 1v1 against KP. He's going to set it into the midfield. 1v1 between KP and Thor. It's past open net, but can he get back to it? Pro diving back to that ball, able to get a good stop. Looking to capitalize on an open net from the Huskies, but no, he's going to get a little bit too heavy of a touch. In the midfield again, KP clearing it out. Thor touching it over to Pro. Tubby will be first to the ball, though. Shot on target. Tubby not going to be able to find it around Thor. Big stop by him. KP not finding contact. Completely open net. And Thor will capitalize and put the lead back to 2.
Yeah, unfortunately, KP just missed the ball here. I don't think it was too much of anything that he was able to do. I don't know what his boost situation was like, but I think it was just an unfortunate miss, and Thor was able to capitalize on a spanking new open net.
Spanking new open net indeed. Tubby with a shot right off the kickoff, not going to find it. Pro able to get in front of it yet again. Thor and Pro playing a little hoopsie daisy in the corner. Nope. KP to shut it down. Trying to start it up. Pro bounce it to the midfield. Thor not able to find the touch on the inbound pass. KP 1v1. Up and away. Pro looking to clear it off his own backboard, and he will successfully. Tubby a little bit lost. Pro able to hit a flip reset there. KP 1v1 with Thor. Going to kind of waste his opportunity here as the clock winds down. The Huskies looking like they're not going to be able to do anything here in game 1.
Yeah, this game is starting to look a little bit washed, and this is kind of not what we were expecting to see out of the Huskies. You know, we figured they may end up getting out to an early lead, but I mean the Vipers are just tacking it on.
Okay, well,
Caster's curse, man. Caster's curse. Not necessarily the game's over, but you know, Tubby Boy coming through a rotation to get an open net goal there. You never know what can happen.
You really don't. That is the glorious thing about Origin League, glorious thing about FDL, and about Rocket League just in general. You never know what's happening. Big boom downfield. Pro probably to drop it down, and he will. The Vipers will take game 1 in a semi-convincing fashion. There were a few glimpses of amazingness from the Huskies there. We'll have to see how they can respond.
Yeah, there was a couple plays in there that, you know, were good enough to write home about and ask Mom to get the camera, but unfortunately, some misplays, maybe some miscommunication going on. A couple open nets that the Huskies gave up to the Vipers just led to a Vipers win. And if they continue this way, the Huskies are going to be in for a very long series.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pro, well, he's definitely got the most points here and had a phenomenal game. Driving around the field, you can just kind of see that he's on a different level than these other players. And that's definitely something that's scary for not only the Huskies, but for any team that goes up against the Vipers whenever Pro is playing. He's a player that is terrifying because he plays so often with so many high-level players that he's just there.
Yeah, and KP has the rotational skills. We didn't really see it too much there, but KP is able to, you know, make sure that he can kind of bounce off of his teammates. And unfortunately, him and Tubby, I don't know what the comms were like or anything like that, but it should be interesting to see where this game 2 goes.
Yeah, hopefully so. And we're going to have to see the KP and Tubby combo get a little bit more flushed out here, as they're going to have... This is probably one of their biggest challenges so far this season, playing against the Vipers with Pro out on the field. But we'll have to see. KP trying to prove that nothing is like that, and Pro will save it away, but it's still a good shot. Up high. Pro recovers well. He's not actually going to get the recovery off the wall. KP going to get shut down by Thor. Tubby looks a little bit awkward, but he's able to get the save out. Bumping Thor away. Tubby off the wall. Trying to pass it into KP. KP picking it up where Tubby left off. Trying to get it in, and KP will open up the scoring in game 2.
That looked like it rolled off of Pro's card, just right up and in. An unfortunate own goal there, and them floaters are killer to be able to even try to get a read on. But it was a good shot, good hard shot by KP to be able to get that ball in.
Yeah, absolutely. KP able to finally capitalize here and find the Huskies lead in game 2. Trying to start another play by getting the ball centered, looking for a Doomsy Dish hybrid, not going to find it. Pro, fast as ever, getting the ball out of his zone. KP to control it away. Trying to set up the play again. Will be thrown down to Thor, who will throw it to Tubby. Tubby getting it down to Pro. Pro taking over the train. Tubby will kill him for it. KP versus Thor, pretty neutral 50, will bounce just kind of away. Pro, 32 boost. He's going to look for a shot. KP takes his life. Shot on target. Thor able to get it around Tubby and equalize the game.
What a great takeover here by Thor. Even though Pro, let's see, who was that? KP got the demo on Pro. You know, for Thor to be able to come in there, swoop in, and take over that play. Just a great rotational set coming out from Pro and Thor.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is something that earlier I was concerned about for the Vipers here, as it again is still appearing that they might not be in the same voice call, or, you know, Pro might be pulling a Pro move where his mic is still muted, but apparently that doesn't have any effect, as they've been finding each other very, very well.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if it happens to be that they're not in the same voice call. I mean, the question is, will that make a difference in this game and in this series in general?
Yeah, that's definitely going to be a big question. Thor with a big dunk downfield. KP going to kind of just stall it there. Not going to find a touch. Pro trying to advance and take the lead, but not quite. Off the backboard. Thor able to get it away. Pro into the midfield. KP down. Looking to start an aerial play here. Trying to get it around one. He will. Shot on target. KP will find the lead for the Huskies.
Great shot coming out from KP here. Jumping off the wall. Able to get that little bit of an extra touch to put a little extra speed on it. Pro just not able to get rotated back in time.
Yeah, just not quite there, but still a very good play from KP. The Vipers not out of the woods yet. KP looking to start the offense again and try and advance his lead, push the agenda. KP will find it on target yet again. Same shot, same place.
And same result. You know, KP is showing that he can be in the air. He is just as good of a player as what Pro is, and that we should really take a look at who he is and watch how he plays the game.
Absolutely. Tubby up in the air will find a good solid contact on the ball. Pro looking to control. Tubby will take him out of the play. KP in the air yet again. He will stall it here. Pro going to shut him down early. Tubby back into the midfield. KP not finding a touch. Thor expecting KP to find a touch, not able to find it himself. Pro off the sidewall. Not going to find contact on it. KP still looks a little awkward. Thor trying to intercept. Tubby Boy's clear. Not going to find it. Pro back into the zone. KP off his own backboard will be able to get it away for now. Tubby to clear it way downfield. Back in the midfield. Dangerous. Tubby looking for the shot. No. Won't find contact on the ball, and that could have been another goal for the Huskies.
Yeah, unfortunate backflip there from Tubby. That was as open as it could have possibly been, especially Thor putting that right in front of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. Tubby into the corner. Pro trying to clear it away. Tubby will bump Pro out of the play yet again. Thor up over the wall. Will combine with KP for that one. Shot on target. Tubby. Both Vipers players in the same spot. Pro able to get it away. KP rushing to the ball to try and keep this offense going. Flip to the midfield. Pinch out and away. The Vipers will get away with murder.
Yeah, they are getting very lucky on the goal line. Oh. And unfortunately, here we go. KP finding himself an open net.
Yeah, absolutely. With that one,
it looked like he almost flubbed this.
it really did. But
that unfortunate epic roll.
I guess that works. Easy peasy. KP over to the midfield. Both Vipers players going to commit to that ball. Tubby up high. Off of Thor. KP shot. Not on target. Pro will still get credited for a save. Tubby pinches it over. KP lurking yet again. Looking to find another shot. Looking for the double tap. Going to find contact but not find it on target. Clock winding down. The Vipers are getting out of this game every second that ticks by. Another missed opportunity on offense for them. KP cleared the ball out, looking for some center play. We'll hit it right into rotating in Thor. Back down, 30 seconds to go. The Huskies do look like they're going to run away with this game and continue to they're going to equalize the series here. Looking to start again, getting another one for the road. No. Huskies just kind of playing cat and mouse here against the Vipers as they continue to look solid in this game.
Yeah, and with 7 seconds left, I don't really see the Vipers being able to bring anything back out of this. Maybe get a consolation goal, but the amount of pressure that's been put on their plate is just too much to handle. And the Huskies are going to end up taking game 2, so we're at a 1-1 series tie.
Yeah, we are, and the Huskies bounced back phenomenally well from that game 1 deficit where we were
a little questioning about how they were going to continue with the rest of this series, but KP showed up massively. Tubby, of course, also a great performance from him, but KP, 3 goals in the same place of the net, as well as that one where he may or may not have been trying to miss, but, it happens. We're going to have to see how the Vipers respond now after KP's phenomenal performance.
Yeah, I mean, just take a look at the shots. Just in and of itself, KP putting up 10 shots, scoring 4 times out of those 10 times that he put the ball on net. And let's not take anything away from Tubby Boy, coming through with an assist, a save, and a shot himself. But KP just absolutely dominated the Vipers and was able to keep the pressure up for the Huskies. And it is definitely going to be interesting to see this game 3 as to how the Vipers are going to respond to the pressure that the Huskies have been putting on them.
Yeah, absolutely. But, of course, we're going to jump right into game 3 and see who's going to be able to walk away with the advantage here in this series. And we're going to see, I think it is down to, while Tubby and Thor are both playing phenomenal series, it's going to be down to who shows up more between KP and Pro, as both players have just been playing outstanding in the individual games that they won. We're going to have to see if we can continue on with that. Tubby's shot will open the scoring. The Huskies able to get out early.
And there in and of itself right there, there's a little bit of a caster's curse. We were kind of focused on Pro and KP. They've been going, neck and neck, trying to beat each other. And Tubby Boy just comes in and just says, "Hey, I'm here too. Don't forget about me."
He absolutely does. Bounces to the midfield. Pro slowing it down, looking to flick it high. He will flick it over one. KP, bad launch, but he will knock Pro out of the sky. Both players low on boost. Tubby versus Thor. Tubby and KP in the same place. They're both awkward, just kind of hitting the ball back and forth, playing patty cake in midfield. That's just going to roll on target. Absolute confusion on the Huskies' half.
I'm just as confused as they were, because the Vipers and Huskies seem to be panicking back and forth, and I think Tubby may have own-goaled that by accident by flipping into it. But just an unfortunate bounce that happened to go the Vipers' way again.
Yeah, an interesting one. KP looking to solidify himself there by hitting a ceiling shot. Over. Trying to fake out Thor. Thor will not fall forward. Trying to find his teammate down below. Tubby will actually find a shot on target off of that Pro. Probably not expecting it, able to jump back just in time. Thor downfield. Tubby looks awkward. It's going to bounce up and towards the net. Awkward indeed, but Tubby able to get back to it just in time to clear it away before any Viper could really sit there. Pro passing it back. He's actually going to play it in front of his net and almost gets punished for it. KP now looking to continue the scoring. Not going to find it around Pro. And both these teams just kind of in a stalemate here.
Yeah, it seems to be, no, you have the ball. No, you take the ball. You can have it. You can has ball. And it's not really amounting to anything, so maybe we'll see who breaks out into some pressure.
Absolutely. Thor with a great in-transition demo, able to get KP out of the play, so Tubby's got no one to pass to. Pro, 1v1 versus KP. It won't work. Pro gets it around him, looking to find it on target. Shot! Tubby shuts it down. Thor with a shot. No one near. Pro actually going to clear it away for him. Might have been thinking Tubby was behind him. KP down. Pro to take it away from him. Trying to 50 straight through Tubby. He will, but KP will dive back just in time. Pro, some questionable decisions here, and that's definitely something that we're going to have to see better out of him.
Yeah, I don't really understand what the point of that clear out was, because I mean, if he puts a bump on anybody there, that's a goal for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Thor drops it down. Pro tries to doink it, not quite. After the Huskies showed great little defensive stand there. Up high, KP will flick it. Thor a little awkward. Not able to find a touch. Pro slowing the play down, going to control it in his corner. Trying to flick it, not on target. He will recover and get back to it. Looking to demo KP. Tubby will hit it back into KP's waiting arms. And the ball will kind of just teeter towards the net of the Vipers. Pro into the corner again, trying to shut it down. He'll get it around Tubby. KP on the rush back. 1v1. Pro able to get there. Tubby able to get there very fast. Into the midfield shot, not quite on target. Pro still being there. Finding the touch. He will find it way downfield. KP in a 2v1 situation. Thor shot, not going to find it on target. The Vipers have another missed opportunity on offense here.
Yeah, we could be seeing a Viper pressure surge that's about to start, and it looks like Pro's going to start leading the way here.
Absolutely. Flick, not able to find it. Tubby able to get back to it just in time. Looking to file it back. Pro on the rotation out, destroys his teammate. In the midfield, Tubby shutting it down, but out to Pro. It's going to bounce. Interesting. KP's got to read this well. He won't read it phenomenally and hits it right back out to Pro, who finally will find the lead for the Vipers.
Good shot by Pro here, just waiting for the mistake. And I think that's exactly what the Vipers going to have to start doing if they want to be able to beat this Huskies team in dramatic fashion. It's going to come down to who can read who better.
Absolutely. Into the midfield. Thor not able to find a touch. KP looking to capitalize. Into the midfield. Tubby shot on target, and the Huskies equalize with a great passing play.
Yeah, there's not really much to say about this. It was just well executed by the Huskies. KP to Tubby. Tubby putting it straight down the center. Beautiful shot, beautiful pass, just an all-around great play.
Yeah, absolutely. Tubby showing up in this game huge, trying to get this series advantage for his team, not on target, and KP will find the lead for the Huskies.
Hey, here we go. Original Thor coming through with a little bit of a panic jump. If he doesn't jump there, he may be able to take a little bit more control of it, but unfortunately he misses, and KP's able to capitalize on the miss.
Absolutely. Tubby gonna win that 50, just dead in the corner. Dropped away. KP to punish another miss by Thor.
It looked like Pro kind of slowed down here, just because he thought Thor was going to be able to get a touch on it, and then once he realized that he couldn't, it was just too little too late.
It does appear Thor may be having some... Oh no. I don't know. He's in the chat, he's talking that it feels like he's a second behind. He might just not be having a good moment here, but we'll have to see how he can bounce back into the rest of the series, because the Vipers definitely will need him to get past this Huskies team. They're just so good. The pressure continues to mount for them. Thor able to get it away. KP trying to flick it out. Pro will shut it down. There's only 20 seconds left on the clock to try and find 2 goals for the Vipers here to keep them alive in game 3, but it's not looking like they're going to find any. Never mind, 13 left. A whiff fest in front of the net, and Pro able to walk one in for free.
Almost caught yourself slipping. I don't know what happened there. I think it was just, again, a miscommunication in the Huskies comms that, you know, I got it, no, I got it, and it just happened that Pro was able to capitalize on a double whiff.
Yeah, absolutely. Pro looking to line things up here before the game, maybe try and pull into overtime. However, KP going to play Enforcer. They've got to go the entire length of the field into the midfield. No one around, and the Huskies will secure a Game 3 victory.
Yeah, we're going to go into Game 4 kind of looking at a couple different things. You know, hopefully we can see a little bit of better rotations from Pro because he's trying to take over and do everything. And unfortunately, this is a doubles league. You've got to be able to rely on your partner. If you can't rely on them, then you're going to try to do everything yourself. There are going to be a lot of mistakes made. But, you know, Tubbyboy and KP just absolutely came in, pushed and pushed and pushed and kept building on that pressure. And Tubbyboy really showed his colors in this game. 2 goals and assists with 3 saves on 5 shots. Just an absolute great showing coming out from him.
Yeah, just we were talking all about KP and Pro. And Tubby is like, all right, I've had enough of this. I want the spotlight. And he just stole it away this game.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just one of those things that, you know, we look at the people that are higher up in the salary caps, and we forget about some of the bottom, you know, the bottom half that are like, hey, listen, we're here too. We can still do stuff as well. So it's going to be an interesting Game 4. Let's see if Tubby can keep going with how he's playing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see if that happens, or if Thor might be able to find a similar performance of his own. We'll have to see about that. Tubby launching one away. Thor out of the play. Over the side, Pro shuts it down. Actually, it's going to be lobbed to the midfield. KP's there, and they will find another early lead here in Game 4.
Again, this is where I'm saying Tubby got, I'm not going to say a lucky touch, but it was a very fortunate touch that he was able to be able to get the ball over to KP, for KP to get the easy goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Tubby still finding ways to make a difference in this game. That shot might be on target. No, slightly off. Tubby to control. Thor actually going to take it away from looking to find it around both players. Not able to. Back down the field. Tubby trying to center the ball to KP. Not going to find it. Pro looking to capitalize on a retreating Huskies, but it's going to pinch high. Tubby not going to find it. Thor trying to center the ball. It's going to pop out a little bit farther than I assume he was expecting. Pro into the midfield, able to clear it away again. Back down into the midfield. No! Thor not able to get there in time. Good jump from both Tubby and KP to get up there in time. Pro versus Tubby. Pro shot on target, and the equalizer will finally come through for the Vipers.
Yeah, and unfortunately, in that little matchup there between Pro and Tubby, I'm not going to say Pro's going to win every time, but I'd say probably about 75% of the time, Pro is going to be able to get up to that ball a little bit quicker than Tubby will. And here we are once again, a minute in, tied 1-1.
Absolutely. Thor looking to start things off. It's going to be centered to Pro. Shot not on target. Another wasted opportunity for the Vipers offense. Got to continue to latch those down as they're down in the series. One more game loss is the end of the series. Got to find it. Thor able to find a partial dunk. Gonna pop high. Pro gets it into the Huskies half again. Tubby looks awkward. Hit into the midfield. Thor looking for a shot. He will find one, but not fully on target. He will be able to bump KP out of the way and not able to find a save. Pro, another missed opportunity while shooting. Tubby looking to start the play off. No! Not quite there. KP will find the angle of the century and get the lead.
Where did KP come from here? He steals that boost and then just absolutely turns around and gets right by everybody. What an amazing play! This is a different Huskies team than we saw in the first game.
Yeah, absolutely. KP on a different level right now. We were talking. I specifically was preaching the Pro gospel, and just KP continues to say, "Where is my book?"
Pro is such a great player, but KP is really bringing himself up to Pro's level, and we're starting to see a clinic. It's 3-1, 3 minutes left, and this has just been the KP show in this game.
It absolutely has. Pro looking to start things off for the Vipers here and try and find their way back into this game and back into this series. We'll get shut down. Thor will put it right back into the zone, though. Out into the midfield. Thor leaves it for Pro. Pro wasting a lot of boost in the air there. And both Vipers players downfield. The ball will slowly roll towards the Vipers net. No one going to find contact. KP going to dunk it straight through Pro. A 3-goal lead just a little over halftime.
Yeah, this was just a bad decision by Pro. A little bit of a panic there. KP just there to be able to capitalize on that panic and put just another goal in for the Huskies.
Yeah, and might find another one here. No. Off a missed kickoff. Pro to shut it down. He's got to start showing up right now. Both Vipers do. Get them back into this game. They've got the time. 3 goals in 2 minutes and a little under 15 is completely possible. They just got to get their foot on the gas. Tubby out into the midfield. Thor to drop it right back in. Looking to center it. He will get around one. Looking for the midfield. Pro not able to get there in time. Good pass from Thor, but just no follow-up there from Pro. Tubby just going to take the ball away yet again. Under 2 minutes to play. And the Vipers still looking like they're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
What a save from KP! This is the KP show right now. This is incredible. It's an incredible showing by KP.
Yeah, KP. We've been saying his name all series long. Thor, again, phenomenal shot by him. KP just able to get back to it in time. Open net. KP not able to get it there. The Vipers will cut the lead in half.
Unfortunately, we sung KP's praises a little too early here. But even still, I mean, to put such a great save on that original shot by OriginalThor was absolutely amazing. KP really showing out, but we can't not forget about Thor. You know, to come back through and put such a powerful shot on net, it really was a good shot. Hopefully, the Vipers can keep it up to be able to bring this series back.
Yeah, absolutely. And Thor is a little bit more. He's definitely here this game. We're seeing a lot more of him, which is definitely a good thing. We just need to see Pro, who's been a little silent in this game almost, and that's something that's a little frightening as the Vipers' star player.
This, yeah, I'm not used to this Pro. This is not the Pro that we all know, and just to be able to, he's got to do something. Because he is just quiet, not really doing too much to help the team out.
No, not at all. Thor trying to start the offense yet again. He won't be able to find the touch. Tubby will take Pro out of the play. KP lobbing a shot towards the net. Pro will get back after respawning. Shot on target. Tubby able to get it away. And 20 seconds left on the clock. It does look like this will be a Huskies 3-1 victory. Pro getting it away. Both Vipers here. And the clock will continue to wind down as it is cleared back down the field. No contact for Thor, and I think that will do it here. Tubby looking for one for the road, and he will. 5-2. That will absolutely seal this game.
Yeah, this series, very well fought series by both of these teams. Even though the series score is going to say 3-1, the Vipers, both Pro and OriginalThor, they put on a heck of a showing for us just to be able to say, hey, don't forget about us. We're still in this. It's not like this is over. We can still do things as well. But the Huskies take this game, and it just a beautiful showing by KP.
Yeah, absolutely. KP cementing himself as the star player here above Pro, which is something that, again, Pro has been praised as one of, if not the best player in Origin League, and to see a relatively quiet performance by him is very unusual. While KP banging on every drum possible along the way, able to find a phenomenal series.
Yeah, it was a really good series by both teams, like I said. But this fourth game turned into the KP show, and he was just all over the place. 5 shots, four of those shots finding the back of the net. Just dunks all around, being able to be in the right position at the right time. And unfortunately, Pro just got caught out one too many times.
Yeah, and while saying that, we like to welcome the Huskies of Kp and Tubbyboy to the our lovely casting booth. How you doing, guys?
Let's fucking go, man. Sorry to cuss, but let's go.
No worries. That was a phenomenal game from you both. I'll have my first question here for Tubby. So after game 2, I was mentioning how it could be a KP versus Pro show here and see with supporting characters, and then you just appeared out of nowhere and just put on the stepped on the gas and had a phenomenal game 3 in the rest of the series. You really played very well, and I want to know what was going through your head at that point. Oh,
Tubby. All right, I'll answer from. So,
please.
Tubby, man, I don't know where we found him, but I'm so glad he's my teammate, man. He's cracked for his salary. Most people underestimate him, but when he gets out there on the field, he is cracked, my guy.
Yeah, he had a phenomenal series, and of course, KP. What more is there to say other than like I was preaching the Pro gospel. Oh, okay. Tubby may be having some internet problems. Hey, he's back.
Hello.
Welcome back, Tubby.
There we go.
Welcome
Sorry
back.
about that.
No worries. Game 3, Tubby. What was your mindset there? You played a phenomenal series.
Really, it was just that coming in, just trying to feel out. Oh, sorry, there's a crying baby. Trying to feel out how Pro was playing. Trying to match his speed, see what's going on. We really felt in that first game we had a little jitters. We had only played one game before, and you could really tell in the 2 goals that we gave up. 2 of the goals we gave up, we just both missed the ball. Gave them easy open shots, but we knew if we played our game and we played aggressive as we do, that we would have a pretty easy series win, and I felt like we got there.
Yeah, you had a phenomenal series, but KP, to what I was saying before, I was preaching the Pro gospel, and you just continued to score in game 4, and I was like, all right, well, KP says he wants his own book. So what would the title of that book be, KP?
You're nuts.
Title of the book, We Are the Huskies. That'll be the title.
We are the Huskies.
And you guys definitely did have a killer game 4. KP, you really popped off in that final game. But I kind of want to go back to the first game. I mean, Tubby, you said about that there was some jitters, and that you guys had only played one game beforehand. After the first game was over, where were your guys' heads at? Did you have confidence that you were going to be able to pull back the series for yourselves?
100%, no question. No question at all. We knew it. We knew it the second that we were really putting on the pressure, and they weren't getting as many shots. We still had more shots, even though they had more goals that game. And we really felt the whole time like we were dominating. We just weren't hitting our shots and scoring on the opportunities we knew we could score on. So after the first game, I 100% felt like we were going to win the series.
That's great. You guys really had a good performance. So this moves you guys to 6-1 on the season, going into divisional play. Anyone you guys are looking forward to facing here in the last 3 weeks of the season?
And I don't mean to be like this, but go ahead and send us to the playoffs, man. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Send it to the playoffs already. Big words. KP trying to throw down in the division, and the rest of the Origin League saying, we already got our spot. You'll have to try and take it from us, but I don't think you will. Is that what you really just said, KP?
100%, man.
100%. So, it's
I'm not trying to be biased here in the casting booth, but come on.
I look forward to the only game I'm going to play in, so whichever one that is, that's the one I look forward to.
Understandable. That's very understandable. Any gauntlets you want to throw down other than the entirety of Origin League?
Come beat us.
Any Star League players out there, it's like, nah.
Wow, he not only went after the Origin League, now he's going after Star League. Woo, this man has a death sentence in his future.
Man, I'm
Listen.
pumped. Man, I'm pumped.
We all know that, or we all know that GCs are just plats with teammates. Come on, everybody knows that.
He's got a point.
I'm not going to deny that at all, but
I would never deny that. As but yeah, just a great series. Any last words from you two?
Nah, man. I'm really glad we get to play. It was a good game. That's really all I have to say.
All right.
I'll finish it with what I'm going to finish it from now on out. Dogs are in packs.
Always running packs. You heard it here first, folks. So we will be heading to a little bit of a break before our next match at 10. So stick around really, really fast. Just going to take a quick break. But this has been the Huskies versus the Vipers. Huskies coming away with that 3-1 victory. I've been your host, J-Dubs, joined with the guy from 91, hosted by KC.